Hello, everybody. How are you guys? I see that Sapphire is putting in our links, and Devin will be putting in our links in our six-figure ad strategy group as well. If you are popping on, please like this video. Please comment hello and let us know who is on live with us today. We are so excited that you're here. I know that, and I think my internet on my end is okay. The ladies may be a little slow to commenting just because our other internet is slow. That's what you get for living out in 10 acres and having your business out here, right? But anyways, I'm very, very excited about today's training, talking about live videos, how to be more confident with them, how to make more sales, all the strategies that I use and utilize for live videos to help me grow my business, as well as just show up for you ladies, show up for my potential clients, show up for people who need support in their business and their marketing and are looking for strategies that they can take on themselves. So if you are here, if you're alive, let me know who's here. Like this video so that those who said they wanted to come to the live get notified. That's something we'll talk a little bit about today too. But the more action that we get at the beginning of the videos, the better that we're going to see them. And that's something that's really, really essential to kind of growing live video and your audience for watching you live, is making sure that we are hitting them and having our people who are watching us like the video, comment on the video, and all of that good stuff. So if you are doing that right now, thank you so much for liking the video. I see some likes coming in. I see some viewers coming in. We're so excited to chat with you today. If you have any questions during the live video or during the replay, those of you who are watching the replay, just hashtag replay. That way I get notified that you're watching and can come back and answer questions. Just let me know those questions in advance. That's what this time is for, is really for me to be here to support you ladies and utilize kind of my knowledge in the term of, hey, it's real time. Ask me the real current struggles that you're currently struggling with, and let's do this thing. So those of you who are on, thank you so much. Remember to say hello, because I love seeing your beautiful faces. We have the StreamYard.com/Facebook link. If you haven't made sure to say, yes, StreamYard, you can say hi to me, you can show my face and stuff to Nicole, please make sure to do so. If you are brand new to our space, thank you so much for being here. My name is Nicole Diedrich, and I am the owner of Diedrich Marketing Strategies. We started our business a little under 2 years ago now. 2 years will be in August, so I'm super, super excited to get that up and running. It's like crazy to think that that time has already passed. I will have been in business for myself longer than I was ever working for a corporate person, which to me, that's pretty crazy. And kind of exciting at the same time too. So that's just a little bit about me. We help our clients with obviously social media marketing, Facebook advertising, and website redesign, as well as overall marketing strategy. As we all know, that is ever changing. There's always new things going on. What the hell is live video? Why should I be doing that in my business? That's what we're talking about today, and why it's so important and imperative to growing your business as we get bigger and as more people start becoming more active online. We have to be doing different things to get in front of our perfect customer. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So with that being said, if you are on right now, what are you guys currently struggling with when it comes to like live video? What makes you not want to do live video? What makes you nervous about live video? Again, if you're on the replay, please answer these questions. These are for you too. Let me know in the comments, because that's something that I think sometimes we're afraid to talk about, is our fears in a sense towards showing up live or doing things live, and why that's like super important in a sense, because we feel like we can do all of these other things in our marketing, and maybe we just stray away from live video because maybe we're afraid of judgment, or we're afraid that we won't sound, knowledgeable, or people won't like to watch us live. All of those things and fears that we personally have as human beings, we doubt ourselves. And the reason for that doubt is because we don't really have a lot of training in live videos, right? We don't have a lot of things that have given us actual applicable things to say, here's how to do it, and here's how to do it well, right? That's what we're going to be doing it today. I fight up a judgment from others about how I look or even what I'm saying better than I used to be, but it's still there. Yes. That's honestly, a lot of people struggle with that. You're not alone. I still struggle with that too. But something that's kind of helped me is every time I do a live training, I'm showing up for my person who needs it, right? I'm not showing up for the people who are there to judge me or to think negatively. I'm showing up for the person who needs my support that day and wants that insight, wants those strategies and needs it. Whether you are a product-based or a service-based business owner, your people are still in the same boat. They still want it. They still need it. And they enjoy that kind of time with you to get to know you and to get to know your support. So take it away from haters going to hate and they always going to hate. Honestly, the bigger you get in your business, the more success your business sees, you're going to have more haters. In a sense, that's just sadly how life works. But with that being said, you're also going to have more people who want your support, who value your, free advice. And so try to think about them over the people who are, being rude or whatever, right? So I used to struggle with this a lot because I did make it more of I need to have makeup on every time that I do lives. I need to make sure that I do this and I do that, and everything has to be perfect. And I've gotten kind of over that. Like today, not wearing makeup. I do have eyelashes though. Like eyelashes, I think save the day for no makeup. But there is a space where you just have to get more confident in yourself and understand that, hey, this isn't just for me. It's for the people who need my support, who want my support and are interested in it, okay? So once we take ourselves out of live video and we're just showing up for our people, things start to change and it starts to get a lot easier. And I'm really excited about today's training because we're going to go through pretty much how I create my live trainings, what's different about them, and also giving you guys the step-by-steps to that too. So you'll be able to, if you don't have Notepad right now, use your phone, but write down the notes of how I do these live setups so that you guys can utilize it the next time you go live. Those of you who are on right now, how many of you guys go live at least once a week? Again, if you're watching replay, you guys can say me or no, or I don't. But those of you who are on right now, how many of you guys do that? I obviously go live once a week. I go live multiple times in different groups once a week as well. Anything that I do that I'm putting actual thought and actual strategy behind, I'm doing at least one time a week because consistency is key and it always will be. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad it's a goal. You'll get there. I promise. And hopefully this training helps you guys get there as well. So who is ready? I know most of you guys are, but who's ready to learn the 3 strategies that I use as a business owner to help me feel more confident with lives, to help me get more sales in lives, and to help me make better relationships? A lot of us don't put enough on that relationship basis, but I get to know you ladies a lot, whether you're live, whether you're on replay, and understand how I can support you better. To me, that's what I love doing. And so that's what these lives are about, is the relationship. Obviously, sales are nice, but it's really that connection and hopefully building a group community where you guys feel like you're gaining valuable advice and valuable strategies. So let's do this. Number 1, and this one, I'll go into detail, obviously, but this one's super fun, okay? Create lives around what your people, okay, your target audience wants. A lot of us think that we do this. Even I think that I'm doing this most times, and sometimes I'm not. I'm not thinking about it from the perspective, hi, Whitney, thank you so much for showing, yay. But when we're creating lives around what our people want, they're going to show up more. They're going to engage more. They're going to be more excited about it. They're going to want to stay more involved with us because we're giving them relevant content. Remember, there's so much content going out there all the time, so much free stuff, so much stuff they could be paying for. We have to stand out and we have to be different, which means we need to be giving them what they want, not what we think that they need. And sometimes I'm really bad at this, okay? But today's training is a good example. This training was asked for and wanted by a lot of you, which is why we're getting good engagement on it, which is why I'll probably have a ton of people on the replay. Even during, summer months, things do slow down on social media, but I want you each to know this, all right? People who engage with our content in quarters 2 and quarters 3, they are our buyers, are like they are, I think, 60% of our buyers in Q4. If you are not showing up during summer months, if you are not showing up right now, if you think you can slow down as well, just know that's going to hinder your outcome in Q4. Q4 is the biggest buying seasons for both product business owners and service providers. So no matter who you are, we need to show up, we need to do these live trainings, and we need to support our people. But question here is, Nicole, how do I make sure that I'm creating content that my people want, that they find valuable, and that makes them stop and say, hey, I want to join that live. I want to learn that. Whether I can do it, live or on the replay, I want to know about that stuff. So how do we do that? We listen and we ask questions. A lot of us think, especially, and I'm going to say this just from like a service provider's perspective, I think of things in a sense of, okay, well, here's what they need to be doing and all of these things, right? And a lot of people don't know all these things they need to be doing. So when I approach my live trainings in that sense, I'm actually missing the mark. So for me, I'm trying to reevaluate what I do with lives and bring it into the sense of, what do my people want? They want to know how to make more money. They want to know how to be more visible, right, to their customers. And they want to know how to make relationships that are going to turn into sales. So lately, that's really what I've been focusing on with my live trainings. And that's why today I feel we got so many people that signed up to want to be live or to watch the replay of it because they found value in that. I wasn't thinking of it from a strategist point of view. I was thinking it from my clients and customers' point of view. And when you guys do that and you ask for that support, you ask them, what training do you want? What trainings do you need? What are you wanting to learn? People answer you. There are so many people who want free stuff and free knowledge. That's what we live off literally as humans. So we want to know more stuff and learn more things. When you ask that question to them, they're going to give you answers. So using polls is a really great way to do this. Be like, hey, I'm wanting to do lives on these topics. Which one's your favorite? That's going to help you understand not only your customer in the sense of what content they want from you in a live format, they're telling you what content they want from you in written content, in blogs, in videos, in tips, all of these things, right? When you ask those questions and you're giving them that value, they are going to be interested and they're going to want to get to know that. So make sure not to be afraid of saying, hey, I want some help with choosing what I'm going to train you guys on, because you are building groups. You are building these spaces for your people, not for you, right? We got to switch that mentality. It's not just for you. It's for your customers and it's for your clients. What can you give to them to help them take them to the next space to where they're like, wow, she gave me so much free content and free strategies. I have to work with her. Like I have to do something because I know that what she's doing is real. I know that it works and I want to continue to work with her on a paid level. That is the end goal, right? Because you have given them such great free value that they have implemented it. And now they're like, oh my gosh, I need to invest in you. I need to buy your products or I need to buy your service. Okay. That's something that is really, really important. And also there's something too that you have to remember to do. So if you guys are on right now, make sure to write this in the comments. Create events, all right, off of your lives. If you're not creating events in your groups, or even if you're going live on like your personal page or wherever, your business page, wherever you're going live, make sure to create events. Those events are going to help people, one, get notified that you have an event coming up. Two, they'll be able to say going or maybe, and they'll get notifications that you're going live. And three, it's a space that actually stays on your group so people can find past events and past live trainings very easily. So it helps just with your engagement overall. And I think that's a way. That's something that we all need to have going on. And so if you're not doing that, make sure to implement that little tip too. And you'll see an increase in those who are showing up with you live. I think that is another fear that a lot of people have is, well, what if nobody's on live with me, Nicole? I'm going to feel like I'm just talking to myself or whatever. People are always watching. Even if they're not live, they're going to watch later. And that value, okay, the reason social media is so huge is it's not something that has to be done in time, right? It's not something that you're going to miss out on. You can come back and watch those replays and still, absorb that knowledge on a replay type of basis. It's still just as important. There will be people who I'm sure right now have popped on live and will come back and watch the rest of it, right? They can only give us stints of their time. that's why replays are so important, and that's why events help with that as well. So number 2, who's ready for number 2? I'm really, yes, agree. Like replays are the best. When I'm like wanting to just chill or learn something new at the evening time and I'm in groups that do trainings like this, that's when I watch them, because I don't have time during the day to watch live trainings. Like I have to be obviously doing work, and I have, my amazing employees here. So there's lots of things, right? And that's why I appreciate you ladies showing up live with us today, because I know that time that takes, and I know that commitment. So I appreciate you all so much. And I appreciate you on the replay as well, because you guys are just as badass. So number 2, since we're ready for that, is write out what you're going to say. So many of us don't do this. And you'd be surprised. I used to not do this for live videos because, off the cusp of things, I've done videos so much in my life that I can do it. But now I want to make sure that I'm as succinct as possible. And number 3, you guys are going to know why I do this. But when you write out your actual training, it helps keep you on track. It helps you not miss any pointers that you're wanting to give. A lot of us, when we write things out, we think of new things that we wouldn't have thought about if we hadn't have written it out. I did that today as well when I was writing out this training. I like to write my trainings the day of, because it gives me that opportunity to think within the moment. And usually my creativity is stemmed from some sort of pressure, which is procrastination. And so I like to write it the day of, and it just helps me kind of get into the flow there. But honestly, if you need more time, right, more time to look over your notes, more time to feel confident with what you're saying, give yourself that time. Write it a week in advance, and every day look over it for 10 minutes right before your training. That comfortability and that knowing of what you're going to be telling and what you're going to be teaching is going to help you guys feel so much more confident with live videos. It's going to help you get excited. When you write things out, you'll be able to write in your questions that you want to ask. You'll be able to give them, awesome facts of things that you've researched, whatever that is, because you put the time into it. You're also going to see more value because you have put the time into it. I also love writing out my content because then I can reuse it. So I can create blogs out of it. We can create more content for like our social media posts out of it. There's lots of things you can do to kind of put it in, other places. We like to work smarter, not harder. So think of all those other places you could utilize these trainings that isn't just a live training one time. Right? So that's the value there. And I will say for me, now that I've started to write out my trainings, is I even feel a lot more confident with what I'm giving you, because sometimes when I don't write things down in my mind, I'm like, am I giving enough value? Am I telling them enough? Because my brain, right? Like I know all of this stuff. I do it every single day. But I'm wanting to make sure I teach that to you ladies properly. And sometimes if I don't write it down, I know I'm not articulating that well enough like I want to. So that's the importance of writing this down. It will keep you guys on track, help you feel more confident, and hold you accountable, right? Hold you accountable to what you said you wanted to do during your trainings for your people. It also reminds you that you are not doing this for you. You are not doing these trainings for you. These live trainings are not done for you. Think of live trainings like your kids or your pets, right? Like you love them, you adore them. You have to do some things that you don't like to do all the time, but you do it because that's just a part of your life, right? Your live videos are a part of your business. You may not love them all the time, but you make them fun, right? You find ways to make them enjoyable. You find ways that, okay, I'm doing this because I'm supporting my loved one, which in this case is your baby, which is also your business, right? So that's how I do it. Try to trick our minds into things that we enjoy or that we do for others because we love them. Your business is an entity that you love. You should treat it as that, right? Even if there are things you don't like doing. So I'll leave that one there. So number 3, this one's my favorite. I'm really excited about this because I think how I explained it is kind of interesting, that you guys will get it. It's super fun. If you're ready for number 3, make sure to like this video. Tell me in the comments. Again, replay, you guys still comment, say the things that you want to say here. I will come back and answer those questions. But I'm excited for number 3. This one might be a little longer, but that's okay, you guys. We're going to get through it. All right. Okay. So, oh, look at these. I love seeing your guys' like little hearts and cares on the videos. You guys are so sweet. All right. So here we go. So number 3 is create a flow that is fun, not scary. All right. And I'm going to explain this. I'm going to teach you guys the flow that I use. Again, it may change based off of your personal preferences. This flow is based off of what you need from it and what you feel good with, but I'll share how I do mine and why I love my flow so much and why it works. But to me, like this type of statement and number 3 is really important because so many of us get caught up in strategies that work for other people and we don't know that they are fluid. They can change. It's okay to change them if they work better for you with, flip-flopping something. Because for me, the most important thing about live videos is that you're supporting your people and that you feel excited that you're supporting your people, right? You feel confident, you feel empowered. You know that people are gaining really great knowledge. That's what's going to make this powerful for you, ladies. And that's what's going to keep you coming back week after week, no matter whether you're sick, no matter whether you're tired. Please take breaks on vacation. I will say that. But it's going to keep you consistent in that manner to where you get excited about it. You look forward to it. Will you always look forward to it? No. But will it make you feel better once you do? It's like working out. This is what live videos remind me of, right? Before you work out, you're like, ugh, do I really want to do this? Like, it's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to be sore. And then you're in the workout. You're like, oh yeah, I can do this. Like, especially like me and my group fitness classes that I do with Bar, like I love it. I'm like, oh, so empowered. I get really happy. This is literally how I feel during the lives. And at the end of my workout, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'd crushed that shit. And it's like, you feel so good about yourself. That's how lives work, all right? And that's how we're going to make it work. Yes, sometimes you may not be as excited for them, but once you do them and once you're in them, it feels really good. You feel like you're serving your people, and it really is like the funnest thing ever. So to go into the flow here and kind of go a little bit more off of my notes, I'm going to explain this, right? Think of our lives and your life like a story, right? Like your live videos are a story about whatever topic you are training on. We need to make that story engaging and fun, obviously valuable, and giving them strategies. But you won't be able to explain your story well if you don't have a flow and you don't know your story. That's why obviously writing down your trainings is very important. But you have to feel that that story is true. You have to know that that story is true so that you can portray that to your audience with confidence. And you can portray that in a sense of, I know this works, so do these things, right? If we don't have that, one, we probably shouldn't have the business in that industry. Like if we don't feel like, hey, I do know how to do this. I've had experience. I can do this. Yes, confidence is a different story because sometimes we have to build that up ourselves. But when you are in your business and you are a strategist or an expert within that field, whether it's product or service, you know your story well. And so you can sell it better. And that's what this is. Lives are all about, is knowing your story and selling it better. Okay. But when we're unprepared or we feel like we don't know what we're going to say, or we're like, I don't think this is the right topic, we get inside of our heads, and that's what makes us hate lives. It's not that we're bad at them. It's not that we're not confident with what we do. It's that we get inside of our own heads because we're unprepared to tell our story. So here's something, just to kind of put this out there and empower each of you guys who are watching this with us. Your business story is important, all right? It's very essential to how you grow. You need it. You need to feel connected to it. You need to feel passionate about it. And your journey and advice is important to share. Without you sharing that, right, we lose ourselves in being the expert in our industries. We lose the ability to show our clients and customers like, hey, you should be buying from me because I know my stuff, right? We are missing out on these things when we're not optimizing our opportunity to show up live for our people. And I will say this, when you are not sharing your story, okay, someone in your niche that does what you do is, and they are more likely making more sales. They are more likely making more relationships. And for me, I want each of you all to be making just as much sales and just as many relationships as them because we're optimizing live video the way that we all want to be. And like to me, I wrote this down. I was like, this doesn't sound fair or fun to me, right? That makes lives not sound fun or fair because other people are utilizing these strategies that we want to be utilizing. So I'm going to teach you guys the flow that I use that gets me excited. Again, you guys can switch it around, move it how you want to. But this is what gets me excited. And it's something that you guys will see once you go throughout this live, or like you write all these things down and then you watch other lives of mine. You're like, oh yeah, she follows that flow. And it does make sense. She is having fun. So the first thing, obviously, the first three things is we have to have a topic that our clients love. We have to write out what we're going to say because we need to know our story, and we need to have a formatting that we love. The formatting for me that I love to utilize is as follows, okay? I first start with an introduction about who I am, the topic that we're talking on that day, and how it will help my people, like why we're talking about it, why I'm excited about it, and I go into a little detail. Also, this introduction time, so it takes Facebook sometimes 5 minutes after our lives have started for people to get notified that we're live. So this kind of introduction and that starting time is to get obviously more engagement on our video when it starts out, but also to help give our people time to get that notification that we are live. The next thing is I ask a question from my people, or I tell them to take an action, right? I tell them to like this video, to make a comment, or I ask them, hey, who's with me today? Write down your name in the comments. So I'm asking them to add engagement to the live video. This is really important to my formatting because obviously the more engagement you get on the video, the earlier it's live, the more people are going to get notified that, hey, she's live, hey, she's doing a training, all these things. And I'm also very blessed because I have two amazing people who help me with my lives get the engagement up because they're commenting, they're liking your guys' posts, they're asking you questions, etc. So very lucky. I highly recommend this as you guys grow in your businesses to have a VA or some sort of support member help you with live trainings so that you can have comments and likes going on during your training. Yeah, right here. I said, shout out to Sapphire and Devin right now. You guys are the best. The next thing that I like to do in my formatting is I like to foreshadow or announce a call to action. So today I didn't really do it, but I will have a call to action, and it does have to do with you guys getting discounts on retreat tickets. But there is an action you have to take, but I'll let you know at the end of this video. But what I love about this foreshadowing or even announcing your call to action early is that you let your people know that, yeah, there is going to be an offer at the end of this training. Yes, it's totally okay that there's going to be an offer at the end of this training. You're going to be totally into what I'm teaching you for free and be interested in what I'm going to be offering, right? Honesty to me is the most important policy. And I want to make sure that when people are in our trainings, they do know that I have offers and I have different services that can support them. One thing you do want to make sure, though, is that your call to actions are relevant to your people. They're relevant to your training in that moment, because that's where people are going to find the most value. Again, it's not just money. It's about how can I help my people get to their next steps with my support. Then I go into my training. I add in all of my strategies or whatever I'm training on, and you add as much value as you can into those tips, into those strategies, into that advice, whatever it is you're training on, add as much free value. People can learn everything that we know, right? They may not be as good as us. They may not have the experience that we have. They can learn how to do it on their own, from the internet, from our trainings, whatever it is. The reason, though, that people like me and other service providers and other product-based business owners are in business, one is because of who we are, right? Like how we run our business, our mission, how we show up, and what we add different to what our people are doing, right? For us, we take time off of our clients' hands so they don't have to deal with their marketing, right? They have a full other team that they outsource. That gives them more time on their hands to enjoy their family, make more money, and less time that they have to spend in their business, as well as they have more time maybe to add in new products or add in new services or go travel to do speaking gigs, whatever it is that they want to do. We are giving them that time back to do it, right? So that's kind of what we have as an asset. and what makes us different from people doing it on their own. But just know anybody can do that. So add the value now. It's not going to hinder you. It's not going to hurt you. If anything, it makes those people want to have longer lasting relationships with you. That's all I've found. I don't think it hinders me one bit in growing my business, how much free value I give out. And then the next thing is during your training, make sure to ask questions. I normally do over 3 asks, but during the training, make sure to ask people questions. Like right now, are you guys writing down all of this stuff that I'm saying? I'm sure you guys are, but asking questions during the training, one is going to make sure you're re-engaging your audience and that they're, taking notes, or if they have any questions, they can ask that to you. But also it continues to get engagement on your live, which the more comments and the more likes you guys get on your live videos, the more your people in your spaces will get notified. Hey, you're alive. Like that's something that I find really is important, because if they find it valuable, other people are going to find it valuable. They're just not getting notified. So our goal is to do that on the live. Once you have finished with your training, the most important part of this is making an offer, okay? That doesn't have to be something that's paid. It can be a free offer. It can be like, hey, I just want to know how you guys liked this training. Please send me a message about what you loved about this training. That's going to start a conversation with your people that, are interested in probably what you have to offer or have to sell. Maybe it's, hey, I have a discount code if you guys join my email list. Here's the link. That's a great one as well. For me, I'll give you guys an example. My call to action today is those of you who are watching the live, who are watching the replay. If you guys are wanting a discount code on your guys' retreat tickets, you need to invite 5 women entrepreneurs that you think would find value in this group. And once they join, you guys will be getting entered into a lottery to win either $300 off in-person tickets or $100 off virtual tickets. It's only for 5 people. I'm only giving that away for 5 people. And with those ladies who, get into the lottery, once they invite their 5 women entrepreneurs to the group, I will be announcing that next Tuesday. I will be out of town next Tuesday. That will be actually my 2-year anniversary with my hubby. But we will make sure to announce those 5 winners. You guys will get individual discount codes. I'm hoping all of you decide to come in person, because I'd love to have you in person. And again, a $300 discount for in-person tickets takes it down to only $1,200. For the retreat tickets, we do have our 6-pay $225 for in-person tickets still available. So if you guys want payment plans, that $300 will take off a full payment. So you'll only be paying 5 payments of $225. And again, you'd have that $50 roll over to your next payment too. Super fun stuff, but we're making sure that we have, once you guys enter in your 5 women, right, that you're like, yes, they'll find value in Nicole's group. I can see the names of who's inviting who, as well as who's actually joining. You guys will be entered into that lottery to win those discount codes. Again, I'm super excited to offer that. If you guys choose the virtual route, that would make it $297 instead of $397, but I'm only giving that to 4 women. We're drawing them out of a hat. I don't know how we're going to do it. Sapphire and Devin will figure out some fun thing to do for you guys. I'll probably have them pop on live and draw the names or something. They're like, oh my God, Nicole, what are you doing? I probably will do that because that's just fun. And you ladies will get those discount codes and we'll hopefully have you in. Something that's going on in our retreat group right now for the ladies who've already bought their tickets is at the end of this month, we are having another free masterclass that's all about how to sell better online. I'll really be diving into selling techniques that I've been using, what I've been using in ads, all of this free value for you guys if you buy in your tickets. So that's something that I really want to do. And Julie, yeah, sure. If you've already bought a ticket, I'll make it eligible for you. Yeah, let's do it. I'm totally cool with that. So if you guys invite, again, 5 women entrepreneurs to the group, they join the group, you guys get entered into the lottery, and then we go from there. Those 5 women who win will be announced on Tuesday, next Tuesday, and you guys will get discount codes. So I'm just super, super excited. Again, I have all these free master classes that we're doing within the private retreat group as it is. The retreat will be located in Lake Tahoe, September 6th through September 9th. And yeah, virtual tickets, obviously you guys get access to everybody there too. And I'm really, really excited about this. I obviously want to continue to grow this group with amazing women entrepreneurs. Julie, adore you so much. And this really is the chance for you ladies to learn more about the marketing and ads techniques that I use. Obviously, all the other things that our retreat speakers offers, which is like taxes and CPA knowledge, financial knowledge, all the things, right? I'll have the girls drop down the retreat link so you guys can check that out. But $300 off of in-person, that's 20% off. $100 off of virtual tickets if you guys win the lottery is 25% off virtual tickets. So it really is a great time to get in on this. I'll probably stop doing discount codes here soon because we're close to 3 months in until the retreat, which is insane. But again, I want you ladies in to get those free master classes that we have so you can be with me live and ask me your questions live. Hopefully this training was super valuable to you ladies. I know it probably was a lot, so you'll probably watch a replay of it. But I wanted to give you just the lay of the land of how I do live videos and why I love them so much. It didn't used to always be this way. I felt like at times I didn't really know what I was doing, and I felt that the value wasn't necessarily there for my people, and it was all due to the lack of me understanding what you guys needed from me. So when you guys know what your customers and clients need from you, do live trainings on that. When you write out your trainings, you're adding in extra value for your people. Once you have that and you've created a flow that you love, that's what people are going to connect with, and that's where they're going to have fun, and that's where you're going to have fun and feel even more confident. So hopefully this training was very, very valuable. I thank you all so much for being on, for being live, and for watching the replay. Again, any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing all the women entrepreneurs that you guys bring into this group to get a part of the lottery to win those discounts off the retreat tickets. Thank you, ladies, so much, and I will chat with you all soon. Hopefully, I guess not next Tuesday. I'll chat with you guys the following Tuesday, though. So have a great rest of your day and an amazing week, and I will chat with all of you later. Bye, guys.